How do you understand the concept of you as a being? From the outside, you've got a physical body. And inside your body, you've got flesh and organs, just like everyone else. But looking at it this way doesn't tell you much, does it? Let's zoom in and switch to your spiritual body. Within, each person has a soul, which stores what makes you unique. But how can we understand more? Let's zoom in further, all the way to the source. Your spirit. This is where you, as a conscious being, starts. This spark of light is the center of your being. And surrounding it is your consciousness, the part of you that remembers and experiences and feels. And the final outer layer are your connections, the channels that express you as an individual to the outside world. This includes your connection to your physical body, your relationships to people and places, your sources of ideas, creativity, and inspiration, and many, many more things. Because you are so much more than just what this life and this world contains. The real you, the higher you, is a being of far greater scope and potential. How can we understand this idea of a higher self? Imagine you're part of a network, like a phone. This network is your world. As a part of this network, you have an account and an identity. And within it exists the knowledge, thoughts, and even social circles that make up the world around you. And everyone has an antenna that allows them to connect to this living network. It's a natural function of your soul. And this antenna is your heart, not the organ that pumps blood. Your real heart. Your heart makes you connected with everything in this network. So everything you know and everything there is all here. Or is it? In fact, outside of this network is an even bigger, higher level network. In this higher universal network, you have an account there. And stored in this account is the full set of your accumulated experiences, wisdom, knowledge, and abilities from your past. This is your higher self, your true self. But for some reason, you can't log into this higher account. And some people have even forgotten that they have an account in the first place. And the reason is because you have a firewall. This firewall filters and rejects anything that comes from the outside. It prevents you from connecting to anything beyond, or even knowing about it. But this firewall wasn't created by someone else. It was created by yourself. But not your real self. It was created by something called your ego. Why do we have this ego? And where does it come from? You can think of your ego like a virus. It's not originally yours, but it convinces you that it is you. And like a virus, it starts off small, but slowly spreads. It spreads through your choices. Each time you choose based on your ego, it grows. And when your ego grows, the real you shrinks. And it grows until it eventually creates a firewall that breaks you away from your higher self. And also like a virus, it infects and reinfects other people in the network as well. But you still have power. When you realize the truth of your state and begin to break through your firewall to reconnect to the higher network, the higher you, this is when you start awakening. and you have the power to eradicate this virus. The same power that strengthens your ego can also destroy it. The power that comes from your choices. Everything is energy. Your choices have energy. They create a force that either pushes you in a positive or negative direction. Your choices create a trend that drives your life down one path or another. What choices make you improve, and what choices pull you back? The right choices can help you rediscover your lost account, to access your lost knowledge, wisdom, and abilities, to find your path again. And you can master your choices by mastering your intention. This is the process of enlightenment. And it all starts from making choices from your heart. Because your heart is your one connection to your higher self. But right now, it's tuned to the wrong channel. Because besides being an antenna, your heart is also like a magnet. It attracts the frequencies, energy, and light that it radiates itself. Light to light, dark to dark. Tuning back to the right channel will bring your inner compass back into alignment. Just like music, you can synchronize the frequency of your heart to the path you want to take. Enlightenment isn't a switch. It's a journey. Like a seed, you have to nurture it through your daily choices. Just like providing light, water, and nutrients to a seed, you create the conditions that make it bloom. We all know about the things that harm or nurture our physical bodies. But what about your soul? What things can nurture something like your spirit? Or how about your consciousness? The answers lie in simple, everyday actions. For example, here's a question. What's the difference between binge drinking versus a quiet glass of wine? Or the difference between running on a treadmill at the gym versus hiking in the forest? Which one will nurture your soul or spirit, and why? Or have you ever wondered why some cultures really care about certain types of traditions? Or how different types of music affect you on a spiritual level? What if things for your soul can have a nutrition sheet just like for your body? If you knew the actions that reconnect you with your higher self, how might your choices change? What would you fill yourself with? And what would you let go of? We are lucky to have the privilege of choice, the right to self-determination. And if you're ready to break out of your firewall and reclaim your true identity, if you want to know the answers to how and why, then stay with us, because we have much, much more to share.